Welcome back, everybody. This is Raider Dave here at GrimeCast Media. We're going to preview the Oakland Raiders versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Man, that's a tough tongue twister right there. Throws me off every time. But you know what? Hey, let's get into this. The Raiders are 0-2 in LA. That drives me nuts. That pisses me off, actually. The last game they won on the road versus the Chargers was in San Diego. That was when Derek Carr couldn't even line up under center. They were running the pistol with Musgrave then. Man, they got the job done, though, didn't they, though? Averaging 26 points a game that season. This year, not so the same, man. This year, they start out 6-4, man, and they are now sitting there at 6-8. 4-game losing streak. The last win they had, matter of fact, was against the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday Night Football. That's when Carl Joseph gets that game-closing interception. Phillip Rivers throws 3 interceptions in that game. I mean, 5 sacks by the defense. I mean, we haven't seen that since. We have not seen a win since, and we have not seen a 5-sack performance in a game since. There's a lot going into Sunday's game, man. I just think it's important to get these wins. I know a lot of people feel like the season is lost, and it is. It's done, man. I mean, I know there's some playoff hopefuls out there, but at the same time, I don't think this team really earned a playoff recognition at this point. I mean, 6-4 is a good start. You know, I'll give them that. But falling to 6-8, there's no excuse for it. And I don't want to talk about playoffs. But what I do want to talk about is getting to 8-8, finishing the season 8-8, better than last year. You know, last year was 4-12. You're doubling your wins, so I want to build on that. I also would like to see this team finish 4-2 in the division. You know, that's something to build on. There's a foundation of players on this team that you definitely want to build some kind of momentum, some kind of confidence, you know, moving into the offseason. And not only that, heading into a new stadium, a new era, you know, a new decade, you name it, there's a lot to build on. This is a game that's very winnable for the Raiders, man. This is a quarterback in Phillip Rivers. If you can get under his skin, you can rattle him, you can frustrate him. He has a history of throwing pick sixes. We saw it last Thursday, Week 10, when the Raiders faced him. But once again, the Raiders come into this game missing some key players. You know, Josh Jacobs ain't suiting up. Trent Brown, he's on IR. Richie Incognito, he's going to sit this game. And, you know, and once again, is David Sharp going to play? I know David Sharp's no longer on the injury report. I'm hoping we see more of him on Sunday. You got Joey Bosa you got to deal with. You got Melvin Ingram. They're on that defense, you know, so those are key, you know, having some good, at least some solid tackles in there. I don't trust Brandon Parker quite yet. He's shown us a little something here and there, but last week those guys got destroyed by Jacksonville. So, once again, this is a game where throw it on Derek Carr. Just throw it on Derek Carr. Let him get in a shootout with Phillip Rivers. Let him utilize what receivers he has, whether we think they're elite receivers or these are receivers that are just good at dropping the ball. The way I see it is you got a 1,000-yard receiver in Darren Waller, man. So definitely utilize your best target in Darren Waller. Definitely stretch the football field. Show us that something like, give us a shootout. That's just what I want to see. I want to see a shootout in this game. I can't expect much from the defense. I mean, gosh, gaping hole at safety, gaping hole at linebacker. You know, so yeah, this is going to be that. I mean, I want to see the defense build off something, though. I want to see Max Crosby get to double-digit sacks. I mean, this team racked up some sacks the last time they played the Chargers. 5 sacks, as I had mentioned earlier, they had in that game. They've only had 4 sacks since throughout this 4-game losing streak. There's something there. So, in Mo Hurst, he's made some plays, you know. Another player, man. You got Deion Jordan. Deion Jordan's coming onto the scene, so let's see what he does. But the key one that I really want to focus on, I know a lot of us are getting excited for him, and that's Trayvon Mullen, man, the rookie out of Clemson, man. He's shown us some stuff. And he's going to be matched up again on Keenan Allen. And he did make that play, that one first tip drill to Carl Joseph. I think they took that call away. I think they called it back on a penalty, but Trayvon Mullen is showing us a lot of variety of different skills from the cornerback position. He was a shutdown corner at Clemson. Keep in mind the Raiders took him over Greedy Wilson, and they did take some lip for that last year in the draft. Like, should they have taken Greedy Williams instead of Trayvon Mullen? Well, Trayvon Mullen's looking like a good zone cover / man cover corner that, you know, pretty much the guy that can do all that you need. Your do-all corner out there. Not suited just for one style of defense. So, yeah, man, I would love to see a shootout in this game. Of course, I'm kind of stretching it when I'm talking about Denver. That's week 17. That's a couple weeks out. But, you know, string together a couple wins, build on an 8-8 year, get to 4-2 in the division, get some excitement going for us fans, man. I want to see some touchdowns throw. I want to see Derek Carr drop back in the pocket, man, and sling it downfield. I know we're getting a little bit more of that, but let's see that playbook open up a little bit. Let's see John Gruden take some risks in some play calling duties here. Let's see Gunther send some more blitz, man. Take some more risk. So yeah, man. Just give me your thoughts on it, man. I'm getting a little excited for the game. You know, Friday's a day where I kind of start to put, you know, if we're coming off a loss, which you're coming off 4 straight of them, you know, I like to, you know, catch my wind back, get that fandom going where you just get excited and get dialed in, man. Because Sundays are a great day, man. It's a good day to relax with the family, whether you're going to the game, or whether you're chilling at the pad, barbecuing, whatever it is. It's still a good day, man, to get together, eat food, watch football. That's what I'm all about. That's what, number one, man. Football is family for me. It's a family day for all of us, and that's why we call it a family atmosphere, because it's a good day to kick it, watch football, get excited. You know, some people get mad. That's all good, man. And that's another thing. Derek Carr, man, you got booed out of Oakland, man, last week, man. Build on that. Build on that. Show us something, man, because this is going to be one hell of an offseason, man. There's going to be a lot of talk. And I don't think there's not one person out there that can control the minds of fans and what they're going to talk about, whether they're going to be pro Derek Carr, whether they're going to be anti Derek Carr. There's no turning back on that anymore. You know, this guy has put down the performance of the season that most of us don't approve, and I don't approve of it. I think Derek Carr needs to answer points in this league. I brought up 26 points a game earlier. This is a league of scoring points, man. And not only that, whether Derek Carr is getting enough time in the pocket, which I think he does, or his receivers with the separation yards, give me this, Derek. Give me that 6th sense. When you drop back in that pocket, just know where your receiver's supposed to be, and your receiver be on the same page and know that he needs to use his hands, and he needs to secure that pass, and he needs to hold it down for the wide receiver core, whether it be Tyrell Williams, whoever it may be out there dropping passes. But like I said, once again, chemistry, it's a connection. You know, plus you're getting Hunter Renfrow possibly back in this game, so there's another weapon. So distribute that football, man. Let's get it going. I know a lot's going to rely on DeAndre Washington coming out of the backfield with Jalen Richard, as no Josh Jacobs in this game. So, you know, running game's going to be a big question mark. But once again, you know, we'll see how it rolls out, man. And let's just ghost ride momentum. What little momentum is left, let's ghost ride it, baby. Let's crash into something. Whether it be 2 more losses, whether it be 2 more wins. But hey, if you're going to get a win, at least lay it out on the field. Leave it on the field, baby. I'm Raider Dave. This is GrimeCast Media. You can check me out on Spotify, some other platforms, trying to expand the podcast. And once again, I'm just getting back to full health, so got a little hot, you know, get a little hot here and there, man. Like a fever breaks out here and there. I'm not used to being sick, but I got freaking taken down pretty good by the flu, man. And I seriously just shook that thing, I think, yesterday with some residual lung butter effects. Coughing up every morning, but I'm feeling a lot better, man, and eating on a regular basis again, man. No more chicken noodle soup. So much love, Raider Nation. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.